I had a student come up to me, and I'll never forget it. He was a young black kid, came up to me, and he's kind of holding back tears. And he tells me that like just a week before I came to his school, he had just left the outpatient program. And he had never met a student of color or someone who looks like him who had the same experience as him. For me to have a student who looks like me, and I was in his same shoes, have him say that he feels seen, he feels supported, and he still wants to continue on to live another day, man, that makes any speech, any engagement worth it. I'm Wes Woodson. I'm a professional public speaker and entrepreneur, and I travel the country sharing my story on how to deal with your mental health. Yeah, when I grew up, I never thought I would be in the seat I am in now. I grew up in a small, white suburban neighborhood where I always felt like too white for the black kids, too black for the white kids. So it was always challenging for me to find like a place of belonging. But then going through the struggle of not really fitting in, having a rare skin condition diagnosis at the age of 12 years old, I was diagnosed with vitiligo, and then having all these weird things happen to me, it allowed me to kind of take a step back and look at who I once was and who I am now. And who I once was I was that kid in the back of the room who didn't feel like he had any friends and felt very anxious all the time, didn't really know how to talk about all of these feelings I was struggling with. There have been so many different parts of my life where I just not felt good enough. All those years of sitting in that room and feeling like I did not belong anywhere. Finally being on a stage where I can help others feel good enough and feel seen, it was kind of like I found that thing. I found that thing that I wake up every single morning and feeling super excited to hit the stage. I found that thing that I will do for next to nothing for free because I love it that much. And I've always dreamed of finding that. I just hope the younger version of myself is proud of who I am. And that's the mission I've kind of been on. Of course, it's like trying to make the world a better place. Of course, it's trying to inspire other people to not feel so alone. But it's to kind of go back in time into that kid who was sitting in that back of the room feeling like no one sees him. I'm just trying to make that kid